Hey YouTube, hope you're having a great afternoon. Everyman Prepping here, and I have a quick article about something that just came to my attention that I found that you're not going to really find in mainstream media, but it's going to have a great impact on the people in the Midwest, especially during harvest time for the farmers, and that's a refinery fire at one of the BP, British Petroleum refineries. Actually, their largest refinery that they have, and the largest in the Midwest even. So first, if you haven't subscribed, please think about doing so. Ring that bell. For all the new subscribers we got recently, thank you so much. Let's take a look at the article really quickly here. So this says from ABC News, EPA waives the fuel rule in 4 states after the Indiana refinery fire. Once again, this is a BP refinery, their largest refinery that they have in the Midwest. For them actually in the world, but it's the largest in the Midwest for the country. It says the emergency waiver was granted Saturday for Indiana, Illinois, Michigan, and Wisconsin. It's going to be harvest time there soon, a lot of stuff to harvest. The farmers are going to need lots of fuel, but it goes through everything from diesel to gasoline to jet fuel. They refine a lot of different types of fuel at that plant. The waiver lifts a Clear Act requirement that lower volatility gasoline be sold in states during summer months to limit ozone. So they're lifting that so they can use whatever gas they have on hand in those states to get the fuel out. The waivers also, the emergency powers were given to those 4 governors of those 4 states very quickly, which is unique. I think it shows the seriousness of this problem, even though the mainstream media is not really reporting it, but it's pretty serious. And what it allows is them to lift rules on how many hours truckers can drive, how much rest they need, so they can get more fuel into those areas from outside those states. Going on here, it says, it was an electrical fire on Wednesday. So this happened on Wednesday. Like I said, I just found it today on Sunday. And so it's not getting much play, but it's pretty serious. Fuel, you're going to see how much fuel in a minute here is produced at that plant and how just one fire can take out a large portion for 4 states. But it was an electrical fire in an electrical room. No one was hurt. There's no injuries, so that's great. No one was hurt. So great for all the workers there that no one got injured or was killed. But the fire, I guess, damaged electrical that affected the cooling equipment. And so if the equipment got too hot, it could have damaged other equipment. And they basically have no time frame as to when it's coming online. So that's a big deal right there. It says the company, and that's what we read down here, it says the company said Sunday is working towards a phased restart of the refinery, but no date was given. The fact they can't tell you when they're going to start is a problem. That means it's probably going to be a lot longer out than pretty quickly. The governors in all 4 states requested the EPA waivers, and they were quickly granted, which I think is a little suspect that it happened so fast, or they know how serious this is, and they're just not letting people know that there's going to be fuel shortages in those 4 areas. It says Michigan Governor Whitmer's office said that the refinery provides about 20 to 25% of the gasoline, jet fuel, diesel used by Michigan, Wisconsin, Indiana, and Illinois. So yeah, there's going to be a problem in those 4 states. If you live in those 4 states, you're going to want to think about filling up here. Let's just check out another article really quickly. Department of Transportation declares regional emergency following the BP refinery in Indiana. Just a couple things I wanted to point out here. Is this refinery, it produces or it handles more than 430,000 barrels per day. That's a pretty good chunk of oil that it's refining into gas and other products. And once again, it goes through to say it provides 20 to 25% for those 4 states. And we're going to talk, this is Governor Whitman again saying, the impact of the outage at the, I guess it's the Whiting facility, will be widespread across our region. And she means the Midwest, those 4 states in particular. With today's action, she is freeing up more gasoline supply and removing any impediments to gas delivery to cut down on wait times. I didn't even realize, I know we have a strategic petroleum reserve for the country, but do states have their own stockpile of gasoline when she says I'm freeing up more gas? Not sure what she means by that, or they could be meaning that we can burn the winter gas early. Supposedly this action goes to the 15th of September, or when the emergency ends, whichever comes first. I got a feeling it's going to be 15th of September, so plan for about a month. That's what I think is going to happen. And so if you live in those 4 states or anywhere surrounding those, you might want to go out today, fill up your cars, which you should be filling up anyway. If it gets near a half, fill those tanks up. I do a quarter. When I go to and from most of my work jobs, I pass by a gas station all the time, and so I fill up at about a quarter. But good rule of thumb is the half. But you might want to fill up all your gas cans. Whether you have 4 or 5, 6 at the house, fill them up. You have mechanical equipment, fill them up first. Your tractors, your lawnmowers, your all the yard equipment. If you have snow equipment, snow blowers and stuff coming up, fill everything up right now. Empty the gas cans, then go take those gas cans and get those filled. You might see they already had some futures, the gasoline futures going up in Chicago on the commodities board. So gas would probably just go up because why waste an emergency, right? Never never let emergency go to waste. You know how they go with this. So gas will probably go up in that area, even though it's been going down national-wide. So just fill up your tanks out there. Watch what's going on. Get ready. There's going to be some impact in those 4 states. And just be ahead of the game. Like I said, it's not been publicized, so go out and do your due diligence today, and you'll be fine. Until next time, keep your ear to the ground and your head on a swivel.